What's up, guys? It's your boy MICHIGANDERMAN, and today we are in search of a very unique item that only pops up every few years. And I'm going to tell you the history of this awesome artifact, guys. Stay tuned. Let's go on an adventure. See, guys, we are right in front of the White River Light Station, built in 1875, and now it is a marine museum, but that is not what we're here to see. Although it is very awesome, very unique. You guys might want to check out a friend of mine's channel, Lakeshore Paranormal. Go check him out, show him some love, and tell him MICHIGANDERMAN sent you. I think he did a video on this place. So go check it out. As you guys can see, I am with the granddaughter right there. Elena, wave. Say hi.
Hi.
And we are on an adventure to find something very unique and very special, and I thought it would be pretty cool to show this to my granddaughter and experience this with her. This is my very first time myself going to check this out, and I'm pretty excited, guys. And what we are looking for should be at the end of this pier. Isn't it pretty out here?
Look at that thing. He's going on
Yeah.
It's on the other side. You're not saying hi.
All right, let's go this way.
I'm going this side.
Slow down. Let's go this way. Here she is, guys. This is what I wanted to show you guys. A piece of history right here in front of us. Wow.
Look at that thing water. That's so long. Come on, Papa. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This way.
C. Woodruff was a wooden barkentine sailing vessel with 3 masts. She was built in 1866 and was registered at 548 tons gross weight. She was owned by the Murphy Company of Cleveland, Ohio, and was valued at $15,000. The rescue occurred near the White River Light Station on Lake Michigan on October 31st, 1878, when the bark Woodruff, on a trip from Chicago to her home port of Buffalo, New York, with a cargo of corn, ran into trouble on the western side of Lake Michigan near Milwaukee and drifted across the lake in some of the worst weather seen on the lake in many years. A terrible gale with high waves forced many ships to seek shelter all across Lake Michigan. By 8 p.m. that night, the Woodruff was laying anchor about 1/2 mile off the eastern shore of Lake Michigan near White River Light Station and the entrance to White Lake. A tug went out from White Lake to check her condition and found her severely damaged with her sails split, fore-topmast, jib boom, and bowsprit gone. The tug captain wanted the crew to leave the rapidly deteriorating Woodruff, but her captain, still thinking he could save the vessel, would have none of it, and refused to allow the crew to leave. By 4 a.m. the next day, the storm had worsened, and the Woodruff's anchor began dragging with the vessel slowly drifting inshore. At 9 a.m., the bark's mizzen mast and main topmast fell into the raging sea. She continued to drift towards the shore, struck bottom in about 13 feet of water, and began to break up several hundred yards offshore from the White River Light Station. The captain and crew could not get off the ship due to the severe waves, and climbed into the rigging in an attempt to save themselves. 47-year-old keeper William Robinson was observing the stricken ship from the light station and saw the deteriorating condition of the Woodruff. The nearest life-saving station was located in Grand Haven, Michigan, more than 40 miles to the south. Shortly after 9 a.m., he requested the dispatch of a tugboat to the town of Montague, located at the far end of White Lake, where they could telegraph Grand Haven for a Lyle gun and other life-saving gear, along with a trained life-saving crew. By 9:20 a.m., the Woodruff's anchor chain parted and the vessel drifted about 1/2 mile further north from the light station. 3 attempts were made by Keeper Robinson and a group of local men to reach the stricken ship in a small yawl, but each time the yawl was swamped before reaching the Woodruff. As of noon, no word about the rescue crew had reached Keeper Robinson and the men on shore. Therefore, Thomas Robinson, the assistant keeper and 18-year-old son of William Robinson, was dispatched on horseback to the collector of customs in the town of Montague, nearly a 7-mile ride where the telegraph could be used again. The original telegraph message had been received, and Grand Haven had sent the equipment and 5 surfmen north to assist in the rescue on a special train. The train arrived in Whitehall, Michigan, located across the river from Montague, at 1 in the afternoon, and was met by a tugboat and assistant keeper, Tom Robinson, who would guide the lifesavers to the stricken ship and assist with the rescue. By 2 p.m., the rescue party reached the beach and found that the Woodruff had been pushed by the waves onto another sandbar, about 150 yards from the shore. The Woodruff was now aground on a sandbank and severely swamped, with all her 10-man crew still precariously hanging in her rigging. The rescuers immediately set up their Lyle beach gun and tried several times to shoot a line into the rigging of the Woodruff. On the third attempt, a line was secured in the rigging. The life-saving yawl was to be guided by the line attached to the Woodruff. This was accomplished by passing the line through guide rings at the bow and stern of the life-saving yawl. The life-saving yawl, with assistant keeper Tom Robinson aboard, attempted to reach the ship guided by the line, but was swamped and capsized, nearly drowning one of its men. Tom Robinson and the others on board swam for shore, leaving the capsized yawl about 100 yards offshore. Night was now coming on, and 4 men of the Woodruff's crew lost hope of rescue and jumped into the ice-cold water while holding on to the line in the rigging. The crowd on shore grabbed the line and began pulling it taut. At that point, it broke loose from the ship. The crowd continued to pull the line, dragging it and the 4 men towards shore. The capsized yawl was now about halfway to the ship and was still attached by the guide rings to the line. The men were pulled towards the shore, but the yawl remained stationary. The men on the line were dragged so quickly that they came crashing into the sunken yawl, and both the yawl and the men were pulled to shore. All 4 men were saved, but one died the next day from injuries sustained when he hit his head on the capsized yawl during the rescue. The Woodruff was loaded with corn, and after the lake water totally filled her, the corn expanded and burst open her hull, breaking the ship in 2. Her captain and remaining 5 crewmen fell from the rigging into the lake water, grabbing for anything that would float. The captain and 3 of the crewmen found floating debris and drifted to shore some distance to the north. The last 2 men failed to find floating debris and drowned. Assistant keeper Tom Robinson won a citation for his life-saving work that day, and would later go on to become a keeper at Green Island, Menominee Pierhead, Manistee, and Muskegon lighthouses. Captain William Robinson won much praise for his decisive actions to call for assistance and his personal help during the first attempts at rescue. He remained keeper at the White River Light Station until shortly before his death in 1919. In 1942, and again in November 1974, the badly damaged ribs and keel of what may be the remains of the Woodruff washed up near the shore close to the White River Light Station. After a few days, they were again reclaimed by the constantly changing waves and currents of Lake Michigan.
Careful. There's... touching a piece of history. Okay, say like, share, and subscribe to MICHIGANDERMAN. You heard what she said, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace. I'll see you guys in